Welcome back, health and wellness lovers. Here again, we meet at 𝘵𝑆_𝑓𝑒𝑟𝑔𝑦, the space for you to get only verified information about your health and wellness. A lot of you have sent me questions about how to maintain a healthy immune system and a strong immune system, especially with the situation that we're going through right now. It is not a secret that a healthy immune system starts in our gut. For that reason, I wanted to invite an expert that could explain us the relationship between our gut and our immune system. Also, we're going to be talking about adaptogens because she's a naturopathic doctor, and I know there is a lot of controversials about these herbs, so let's just get to it. Hi Chelsea, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Before we start, I would love you to do an introduction.
Sure. So I'm Dr. 𝘪𝘀 𝘮𝘪. I'm a naturopathic medical doctor. So I work basically with integrative medicine, doing conventional and alternative medicine. I see a lot of gut health, mental health, hormones. I also really like working with chronic illness, and I have a research background in basically looking at plants for their medicinal potential in human medicine, especially oncology.
Can you explain us what is naturopathic medicine?
Yes. So naturopathic medicine is kind of a philosophy of medicine where we're looking to treat the cause, find the root of what is causing symptoms, and we want to stimulate the body's ability to heal using natural mechanisms as much as possible. Naturopathic medical doctors are trained in alternative and conventional medicine. So we've attended a postgraduate 4-year secondary medical school. We've taken boards, but we're really looking at you as a whole person and looking at what's going on in your body on a deeper level.
What are some signs that we can see or experience for ourselves when our gut is not working correctly?
Yeah, so your gut can pretty much affect any part of your body because about 60 to 90% of your immune system is located in your gut, and that makes it easy for the immune system to get activated, and that immune activation can reach the entire body. So pretty much any symptom you can experience could be related to your gut. Some most common ones I see would be mental health is a really big one. So things like anxiety, depression, insomnia, and this is because your neurotransmitters are made in your gut, the microbalance in your gut can affect, because your gut actually sends more information to your brain than your brain does to your gut. Another big one that I see would be skin. So when your gut health is poor, you have impaired nutrient absorption, and your skin needs certain nutrients to stay healthy, to look glowing. And when your gut health is down, your skin isn't getting the nutrients it needs. Also, changes in the gut microbial balance, again, can affect your skin. And then things like autoimmune disease, that immune activation in the gut can lead to autoimmune disease in the rest of the body. And then fatigue.
What would be the recipe for a healthy gut?
There's a functional medicine institute that has a good kind of recipe. It's called the 5 R's: sugar, alcohols, certain medications, so over-the-counter medications, prescription medications, antibiotic overuse, even stress, unhealthy lifestyle can damage the gut, and pesticides on non-organic produce. Those can definitely cause unhealth to your gut. So first you have to remove the things that are harming the gut. Then you need to replace everything you've removed with healthy, nourishing things, right? So fruits and vegetables, it sounds really basic, but they're loaded with medicines, things like antioxidants, things like anti-inflammatories that actually feed your gut. Fermented foods are really nice for your gut as well, because you also need to replace a healthy microbiome, right? So one of the things, your gut has trillions of microbes, and when you replace, you want to replace with good microbes too. So fermented foods are really good. Probiotics are really good for that. And you want to repair the gut as well. So you have a lining of cells in your intestinal tract that's only 1 cell layer thick. This separates your gut from your immune system. This cell layer is really vulnerable to damages by the things I mentioned earlier. And so you want to repair that lining if it becomes damaged. When it becomes damaged, it becomes leaky. You get things that shouldn't be getting through those cells. So repair is a really big piece, and you can look things like bone broth, leafy green vegetables are a really good source of short-chain fatty acids, which are food for those gut cells. Glutamine is really nice as well.
I see. And you're talking a lot about healing it or repairing it. We're so used to Western medicine, like, oh, this pill is just gonna like work right now. How long does it really take to heal your gut?
I think that it depends on the individual and how widespread the damage is. For some people who've had gut problems for years, it can take years to heal. We can't undo years of damage overnight. Just wanting to optimize their gut health and don't have a lot of gut symptoms, don't have a lot of widespread symptoms, I think you can do that really quickly within a matter of months.
You talk about skin health. Acne will be a sign of a issue with your gut?
Yes, absolutely. And I mentioned earlier that when the intestinal lining becomes damaged, particles that usually don't have access to the immune system can get through leaks or, and kind of gap spaces in that intestinal lining and activate the immune system. And then they can cause immune reactions in skin as well. And then you're also having, again, impaired nutrient absorption. So those can be causing reactions, acne reactions on your skin. Gut health is a phenomenal place to start when you're looking to clear up acne.
I know this is a little bit drastic of a change, but I receive a lot of questions about adaptogens. What are adaptogens and how do they work?
So adaptogens are natural products. They're usually herbs and they help your body come into balance or adapt. Adaptogens have gained attention because they've been used for years in traditional medicine with benefit, but it's only recently that science has started to look at how do these work. How can one plant either correct a deficiency or correct an excess, because adaptogens have the ability to do both. So what we do know is that adaptogens help your body respond to stress by working on what's called the HPA axis, the hypothalamic pituitary axis. So this is basically your brain's computer for hormone regulation. So by affecting that, it can help your body respond to stress. There's also some ideas that there are opposing actions in this single plant. So for example, if I have an adaptogenic herb, it might be able to stimulate your immune system in supportive ways and turn down damaging inflammation.
Do you actually work with adaptogens with your patients?
Yes, I like adaptogens. So one of my favorite ways to use adaptogens would be for fatigue, and then also for chronic illness, things like infections, or for someone just looking to boost the immune system.
And what are some of the top when it comes to adaptogens?
My top 3 adaptogens would be ashwagandha, Siberian ginseng, and medicinal mushrooms. So ashwagandha can be used to reduce stress and can balance cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone that your body makes. When you have too much of it, you have problems, and when you have too little of it, you have problems. And because we're under so much chronic stress in our society, we don't have problems, right? So ashwagandha is really nice for supporting energy, supporting your response to stress, and then it can also be used at night to help you sleep. So it can bring you up and it can bring you down depending on what time of the day it's used. It's also really amazing for helping balance your weight. So I like it for that as well. Siberian ginseng actually used to be used for Olympians to help with endurance and stamina. So it's one of my favorites if you just kind of want a nice boost. And it is amazing for helping support your immune system, so much so that it's actually sometimes used in adjunctive cancer therapies. Wow. And then medicinal mushrooms also sometimes used in adjunctive cancer therapies. And one of the reasons they're so great is that they're an adaptogen for the immune system. So they have that action that I was mentioning of helping boost the immune system, and they really help with depletion. So things like reishi and cordyceps are good medicinal mushrooms.
So I am a very natural lifestyle. I always promote like you can heal yourself with foods and herbs, but coming from you, it has a lot of more credit since you're in the medicine field. So why would we prefer to use natural solutions versus the chemicals and the regular medicine if we have any kind of issues?
Yeah, so I would say you're absolutely right that you can heal yourself with those things. I like to have a balanced perspective. So there's a time and a place for using conventional medicine, but overlooked is natural things are medicines. A lot of the prescription antibiotics, prescription drugs that we see, the active chemicals in those actually came from plants. So that's what I used to do for research, is we would look at plants that had been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, and then we would do laboratory tests to try and find what's the active component to be developed into a drug. So one, I think that really emphasizes the medicinal power of plants. Natural products, plants can be equally as effective as prescription drugs. So there's certain natural things that have been studied in things like anxiety and depression, diabetes, which for some patients performs as well as the drug. And we've been, coexisting with plants, with natural products for tens of thousands of years as humans. And so our body recognizes things, right? They're not new and foreign to us like a prescription drug. Anything can have damage when it's not used correctly, but I would say overall, natural products have a lot fewer side effects, and they tend to build up your body instead of deplete your body. And finally, I think most natural products, most herbs, most lifestyle measures, diet, it's actually treating the cause of what's causing the symptom, and it's not just treating the symptom.
Awesome. Oh, this was all amazing information. Tell us, Dr. Chelsea, where can we find you? How can we contact you? And if you're doing telemedicine right now?
Yes, so I am doing telemedicine. Our website, if you want to book a virtual consult or a virtual appointment, is auburnnaturopathicmedicine.com. I also give a lot of free health information on my Instagram, Naturally Dr. Chelsea.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for all this information. Once again, it was a pleasure to interview you today.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. It is not a secret that It is no secret that our gut health starts. Also, we will be talking about adaptogens.